Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another episode of Black Women Empowered Live. Well, we call it Black Women Empowered Real Talk. And tonight, as I always say, will not disappoint you. I have this lovely queen, Kai Esco.
That's right, Kai.
Kai, and I do that all the time. Don't I always do that?
It's
Kai.
okay.
Okay, I got it.
Kai for
Kai.
short, Kai for long, like Hawaii.
I got it now. I got it. I got it. Well, Kai, welcome, darling. And it's so nice to have you with us. And anyone coming in, let us know where you're coming from and tuning in from. And also share the broadcast, please. We're live streaming on LinkedIn. We're on Facebook.
Yeah, YouTube.
And we're on YouTube.
Yeah,
So this is good. This is really good. Uh, so you said you're doing wonderful. You look wonderful,
thank
and
you.
I'm
Likewise.
so glad to have you tonight. So Kai,
Yes.
man, let me just read your bio real quick, and then we'll get right into it. Kai S. Cole is a publicist, brand strategist, and founder of PR Rockstar School and 100 Women to Watch platforms where CEOs, creatives, and changemakers master visibility, storytelling, and media strategy with purpose. After beginning her career as a celebrity publicist in New York City, Kai reimagined visibility work beyond hustle culture and now teaches leaders how to go from overload to overbook, securing media features, speaking engagements, and partnership opportunities that turn their message into movement. Her work has reached platforms including Harvard Medical School, the World Economic Forum headquarters in New York, OM Times Radio, Talk Radio, New York City, and more. Through PR Rockstar School, and 100 Women to Watch, Kai has built an ecosystem that democrat, say it,
Democratizes.
democratizes. I'm messing it up.
It's all good.
Thank you. Access to high level publicity strategy, making visibility industry opportunities accessible beyond well connected and well funded. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. Woo woo.
It is.
Okay, we just want to say hello, Susan from must be one of your friends.
Yes.
Susan from upstate New York. Susan, share the broadcast. And everybody coming in, let us know where you're coming from.
Hi,
And please share the
Susan.
broadcast. So, okay, is this something that you always wanted to do? How did you start this?
So it was a whisper, Dr. King. It was a whisper in my ear. And what happened is that it developed into something that I couldn't really put into words at first. I was like, what is this, this urge it is that I have to just make sure that people are seen, make sure that people's stories are being heard, to make sure that people's messages are being distributed in a way that is really meaningful to their mission. And when I started to see the possibility, and that possibility kept getting greater and greater and greater. And then I land myself here with you, and we start having some conversations. I mean, other individuals have conversations too, and I'm realizing it's bigger than me, way bigger than me.
Absolutely. Did you go to school for media?
Absolutely not. I went to school. I went to school for architecture. And
Oh,
it was a really fantastic journey being in we can say that it's a male dominated industry.
been
And,
there.
right. And to be able to be one of like handfuls of women that graduated in my class was an amazing accomplishment and experience. And I have to say that the skills are absolutely translatable. Building a brand is like building a building.
You
You
know, I know.
Right? You set the foundation, you create the structure and the framework, and then at the end, you energize the spaces for humans to inhabit it. There are people who are living with our brand. We want to make sure that the space around that brand is good for them too.
And so when did you start? I mean, you're just a baby.
I am not ashamed to say that I'm 40 years old and having so much fun. And when I was working in architecture, somehow, that whisper got into my ear and I listened and I ended up working as the business development director for an architecture firm. And then eventually I was doing PR for them. So the spark was really early, even before I landed myself into a proper agency role. So it started very a long time ago, and I'm really happy, for the spark to have found me, so that I could continue walking down this path. That is so exciting.
Well, I'm glad that you reached out to me. I think you found me on LinkedIn. And it's funny because a lot of people do, and I don't respond to everybody. So one thing I do know is, and I know you're a believer because we both are on Facebook, and so God connects you with the right people at precisely the right time.
Always.
And so I know that was time for us to connect for many reasons. So I'm excited about it. So tell me, what are some of the things that you do in this role? I know I read your bio, but it gets deeper than that.
It sure does. And also, I want to say hi, to Teresa, to Valletta, to
Oh, you
Tonya.
see them? Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Hello, hello, hello. All
my
of you.
mom is in the room.
Where's
Hey,
your
Mom.
mom? Which one is your mom?
Karen, hey.
I don't. Oh, hi, mom. Hi, Karen. And thank you. Oh, she says she's my daughter. Hi. Thank you for that great video too. I'm gonna have to hook up with mom.
Mom's awesome.
I can tell.
So my job is to be a professional cheerleader, amongst other things, right? But I think my main goal is to be a professional cheerleader because people need encouragement more than they need advice. I did not make up that quote. That is from someone else. And also, I stand by it, right? We can all use a little, hey, good job. Hey, did you know that what you did made a difference? Hey, the people in the back can't hear you. Can you talk up a little louder? Because I know you got that confidence in you. Like, just really speaking life into people and watching people receive your words. It's just amazing to be able to do that as from one human being to another, right? And that's before we even get to the professional role, right? So that's my first job, right? Is to be that professional cheerleader. And then the second job that I get to do is that I get to make sure that I receive the words to share with people so that they understand that they're important, right? That their story really matters. That's a little bit different from being a cheerleader, right? This is now we get to actually be human together and we get to watch the story evolve. We get to watch the person evolve as they become who it is that they need to become in order to take on that mission and share it with the world. So there's a Kai that sits in the crowd and cheers, and there's a Kai that's standing right next to you backstage, like, we're doing this.
I like that. So, Kai, let me ask you, how did your faith tie into all this?
Wow. That is a question that I like to embody the answer every day, because every single day I am at awe at what is possible and who it is that we get to be in this world. Every day I begin my day with silence and listening in faith so that I know exactly what it is that I need to do to take that next step. I may not know what to do for the entire rest of the day, but I'm always listening, right? It is an integrated part of what it is that I do. It's not separate, right? I don't know any other way how to operate other than to listen and to take that next step, to listen and to take that next step, and to keep doing the same thing, one step after the other, after the other.
So that is your foundation, right?
That's right, because faith is a substance that we stand on, right? I don't know anything else.
And that's another reason why we were connected, because you already know that BWE is built on faith and the foundation and a relationship with God. You already know because you've done the research. That much I know that you've done. So tell me about. We're going to get into the deep part of what you do, but I want to talk about growing up and who is Kai?
Wow, I'm really loving these questions, Dr. King. Like, we're getting right in
This is
there.
what I do.
Thank you. Thank you for asking these questions this way, right? Because I can also feel where they're coming from. Like, you and I are talking as human beings here. This isn't just an interview for show, right? So we're deepening our relationship in front of everyone. So I want to say again, thank you, David. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Blaine. Thank you, Naija. Thank you, Shubham. Thank you, Tonya. Yeah, like this is who we get to be together. I am of service. I am of service. Child of God. Yes, these are phrases that we use to describe, but it's not the words. It's how we move, right? It's who we're being in real time. It is absolutely showing up as who I am in the space. So for those of you who hang around me, I love being able to, I had an amazing VIP day with Blaine, and it's like, hey, you stay right there. You're not walking out in the cold. I'm going to go get the car and I'm going to chauffeur you, like, this is what we get to do in the physical. This is what we get to do when we're speaking to someone. We get to be of service. This is what we get to do in business, be of service. This is what we get to do at home in our family. Hey, Mom, again, like, being of service is not there. It's not words. It's an actual way of showing up. And I love showing up that way. I love being of service to people.
Absolutely. And we're going to hello all of Kai's followers and fans and all of BWE. Please share the broadcast while we're online so that others can witness this great interview. So I know for you to be a believer, you had to come from probably believers, right?
My mom is here. Hey, Mom. Thank you for introducing me to, a way of being that is just, it's beyond words. How much I get to embody what it means to be who it is that we are made to be. There's a phrase that I recently heard that I really love. From a mentor and also a YouTuber. And he says to remember who we are based on whose we are. And I was like, whoa, that blew my mind. Like, what does that look like in action? What does that look like living into it?
I love that. Some people ask me, well, what is your title? And I always tell them the greatest title that I have is servant. The rest of the stuff is secondary to what God has called me to do, because I've been serving all my life, probably you as well. And I do believe that you get your blessings from blessing others. That's been my motto all my life, all 68 years. Well, maybe not that long.
Hey!
Yeah, 68, girl. But okay. All right, let's get in. Hello, Naisha. Is it Naisha?
Naija, yeah, she's
Naija,
amazing.
beautiful
Thank you for
name.
being here.
So let's get into what you're doing. So what can you do to help your whoever is with you, connected with you, contracted with you? What do you do to help them get exposed? What are
Got
some of
it.
the things that you do?
I'll start with a story. A story from the agency, the days that I was working in an agency in New York City. There was a really amazing Broadway play opening that we were working on. And I had the opportunity to be exposed to a lot of amazing people in Hollywood, on Broadway, behind the scenes. I could name names, but that's not what this, this particular part of the message is about, right? Is that I was standing on right outside of the red carpet at a Broadway opening that we were working on. And there's a very popular news anchor that was standing on the red carpet. So I'm outside the stanchion and he's on the red carpet. And he looks at me and does this. And I had to like look around for a minute because I'm like, I'm the publicist here, with clients, making sure that things are going okay for them. And once I realized that he actually is like waving me over, I'm like, okay, let's just, let's stay calm. Let's do this. So I go over there and I stand on the red carpet and we start having a conversation. And he's like, I'd like to introduce you to some people. And he starts waving over other people to come and speak with us, like in a little circle in the middle of the red carpet. And the people that he's waving over, Dr. King, like they're legends. Okay, so I'm standing in the middle of a circle with these legends having a conversation. And that is when it dawns on me that we're all just humans. We're all just humans. And I mean, we were talking about life. We're like, what are you doing on Friday? How was your weekend? How's your daughter? And it really kind of surprised me. And at the same time, it was in front of my face the whole time. Like, why can't we just all be human? Why can't we be who we are and servant leaders? Why can't we just relate to one another, without masks, without pretense, without judgment, and just be with each other? So it was from that day that I had my eyes open to the fact that we're all just human. And I said, I would love to be that person on the red carpet, waving others over and saying, there's room over here for you too.
I love that. And the beauty of it is this, and you and I have talked about it, and I'm all about that network. That's what it is.
Right.
So I find that so many people are afraid of celebrities or afraid of somebody who they perceive that is, better or bigger than they are. For me, I never had a fear because you know what? All you're going to say is yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. And for me, I always, my saying is no means next opportunity.
Oh, I love that acronym. Next opportunity.
So, I mean, don't get discouraged when you get a no. I love the fact that you're bold and you just stepped out on faith because so my son is 48 and my daughter's 39. So the boldness, I know it comes from somewhere, but you have to have it. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. You have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that it also can help to know where it is that you're coming from on the inside when you're doing those bold steps. Because if you're coming from, I want to get, it's going to have a little different affect. It's going to have a little different feeling. It's going to have a little different impact, right? But if we come from, I want to give, there's something behind that, right? There's something behind that to feel into, to live into as a possibility. And that when you're coming from that place, making a bold move is also not as scary. Because
Absolutely.
it's a win-win. It's a win-win. No matter what happens, you're coming from giving and you're approaching someone. And if they want to accept and receive, great. And if they don't, great. It's a no-lose situation in that case.
All right. Well, let's talk about my favorite thing. 100 women to watch. First of all, when you reached out to me, I was like, okay, where did she come from? And who is she? Let's talk about that. I really love What is it? How did you come up with it? And where are you going?
Got it. Got it. Oof. All right. Where did it come from? It was a gift. It was a gift of inspiration that hit me before I even knew what it was. And I started working on it before I even knew what it was. I knew that it was not going to be of cost to the participant. I knew that from the very beginning, and it hasn't been, and it won't be, right? This is, and speaking this into existence, in the way that that I can, right, in this moment, which is also, I have no idea what it's going to look like in the future, but just talking about it right here with you is that I'd love to see it grow. It is absolutely existing on a global stage right now. And what it is a global visibility platform for women to have a voice and to have conversations with other women of impact so that we can create greater impact together. Right? So we're doing things like having panel discussions. And I mean, yes, we get to have discussions, in closed rooms, behind closed doors, so that other people don't see. But these conversations are public, they're visible so that people can see. What does it look like to be in a boardroom, with these executive level people? What does it look like to have a stay-at-home mom on the same stage as a person who's been on a TEDx stage or larger? This is where the rubber meets the road in terms of our mission and our message. Can we be in a space and elevate each other and work together and share? And it's totally possible. It's been happening, right? So we get to continue. We get to see how it gets to grow in real time.
Absolutely. And so where do you hope within the next year or two, where do you see yourself or see this movement?
Got it. To be honest, Dr. King, what I'm doing over here is I'm listening and I'm taking the next step. I'm listening and I'm taking the next step. And when that vision lands for me, then I'm totally ready to make that next move, right? And my job is listening. What I do hope is that it continues to reach the people that it needs to reach, so that way they can have the conversations that they need to have. And I will continue to curate the stage so that we have to our left and to our right people that can actually work together and collaborate us to make a difference. There was a panel discussion that we had just a few days ago, and there were 3 women who were in the spirits industry that didn't know each other. And then when they got onto the panel, they immediately connected, and also they created a possibility in the conversation in real time that they were able to continue working on off stage. And I was like, that's what this is about. Yes, like it's not just the conversation, it's relationship. Because relationship is that second word in public relations. Like this is public relations out loud happening in real time.
I love it. And so what exactly is PR Rockstar Skool?
Got it. PR Rockstar Skool. And thank you for mentioning it, Dr. King. And that's school, by the way, spelled Skool. So PR Rockstar Skool is the training ground for all of this, right? If there is an opportunity that you have to share your message, but you're not quite sure how to articulate it, you're not quite sure how to invite people into your world, you're not quite sure where you're going to get the next opportunity to speak on a stage or be in front of a mic and share your mission and message, that space is there to help you develop that. It's there for you to be in there in community and develop yourself into the person that you need to become with the resources for things like speaking engagements, podcasts, summits. Like this is where we actually get to walk our talk and practice what it is that we've been up to for so long. People often say, yeah, I can't wait to get myself out there. Well, yeah, that's actually a technical term. Get yourself out there has components and pieces and strategy to it. And PR Rockstar is a school where you get to develop that.
And how do you enroll? How does this work?
Got it. We have things like boot camps. that, for instance, we're going to have one next week, and you can come in and learn what it looks like to create your strategy for 2026. We've done some free webinars that you can find on my Facebook page or on YouTube, speaking about like creating a book tour that you sell out if you're an author. There are lots of tools for the many different facets that we engage with public relations. No matter who it is that we are in the industry, there's something there for you. And if you don't know that there's something there for you, then there's something there for you to discover about yourself, or how it is that you can connect and spread your message and be more visible and be paid for it.
And where do they enroll?
PR Rockstar Skool, SKOOL.com.
Okay. And so are the classes like, I mean, like, is it a group of people in each class, or is it one-on-one? What is it?
Got it. We've got two communities. We've got the light community where you can get your feet wet and see what the community is about, who's there to engage with. And that one is, we have over 100 people in our group, and we can connect with each other, talk with each other, show up to things like, let's say, co-working, together to get things done, like write your first press release or write your next pitch to get on a podcast, or do some research for some new contacts for your book tour and your next book signing. Like this, that's the place where you can do all of that. And for those who are a little more advanced, we have the pro space, which is where we meet every Tuesday and Thursday. We help each other out. It's like kind of like masterminding, right? And also we learn, how can we continue to grow ourselves in our industry and in our profession as an authority, so that way we can deliver value to others who encounter our brand? How do we speak and have value just come out of our mouth all the time? Well, that's something that you get to practice, right?
I love it. So I'm going to digress back to the 100 women. So I know, by the way, I'll be on January the 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So everybody mark your calendars. I will be there. How did you come up with these women?
I started reaching out to women that I already knew. There are people in my network who are authors, who have amazing things to share in this world. And I just asked, human to human, hey, I'd love to start doing some panel discussions. Would you like to join me? And I was really thrilled that people were a yes. And some people were a yes before I could even finish describing what it was. So we've continued to grow. We've started out, with some really amazing people. And now I am thrilled to bring on people who can contribute to each other in the same space. So they are like mini ecosystems. We've got authors and publishers in the same space. We've got publicists and reporters and journalists in the same space. So it's really a space for impact that is being intentionally and carefully curated by myself and my team.
Ellie Santana says the Rockstar School is amazing and she's learned so much. Thank you for that endorsement.
Ellie's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. So if a woman wants to join you, can anybody join? How does that work?
For 100 women to watch, there is a screening process. It's an application process, right? Because we want to make sure that people are dedicated to showing up. Showing up is so important and part of the value it is that we offer. So going to 100womentowatch.com, that's 100womentowatch.com, allows you to engage with the application process. And then once you go through the application process and me and my team review your application, then you've got another conversation to have with me. And then you're invited onto panels and onto the stage that we're creating and cultivating together. It's a real honor and it's a lot of fun.
So can anybody do it?
Anybody can apply, yes.
No, will everybody be accepted? I'm sorry.
Got it. Got it. Not everybody will be accepted. Not
Okay.
everybody will be accepted, right? In the same way, there are different kinds of opportunities within the 100 Women to Watch campaign. So there are opportunities to be on the panel discussions, but also there are some opportunities behind the scenes to do things like participate in articles that are being written. There's opportunities for one-to-one interviews as well, which this is one of the ones that have been inspired, by the space, right? So yes, apply. And yes, your participation may not look the same as someone else's. But what I'm doing over here is I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to get to every woman that I can.
Okay. I did post it. I don't know if you see it. It's saying
Thank
it's got
you.
an area. Facebook gave me an error, but I did post it. Someone asked, could I post it? And I did. But I'll post it again after the broadcast for anyone who didn't get it. I know it did go. It went on. Well, it says, I don't know. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see both on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay, good, good. So what do you want to share? We've been waiting. We've been kind of building up to this for quite a while here. What do you want to share with our 4 million followers?
Yeah, to keep going. Because Dr. King, this is a miracle in itself, and also it's a miracle in the making. So for someone who is building something, who wonders how far, they can go, how far their message is going to reach, just keep going, keep having the conversations, keep showing up for yourself. Dr. King, I am so, so, so grateful for the way that you have been so generous in having conversations with me to not only participate, in the traditional way, but look at us right here. Like, this is an example of going above and beyond, to be able to have this conversation. And what you're doing is you're showing me who it is that I get to be for the people in the campaign as well. So we're showing up for each other. And that is so, so, so powerful. I understand that there are people that you mentor as well. So we get to be in community with each other, and I'm meeting people who have so many glowing things to say about you and about Black Women Empowered Network, about the books that you're writing, about the things that you're up to. And it's a mirror for me of who it is that I get to be. So I really want to thank you for being that role model and for being who it is that you are for your community.
Well, I love helping the young women. Some people have asked me, why did you call it Black Women Empowered? Why couldn't it be all women empowered? And I tell people that's not what God gave me. I went with what God gave me. And that doesn't mean that we exclude anybody. It just means that a Black woman started it, and our primary focus is Black women. That's just what it is. But we don't, exclude anybody who says. I have plenty of non Black women that say, I love BWE and I get so encouraged, and can I join? Yeah, I mean, if you go to our website, that's one of the things you see right at the top. We do not discriminate. But for me, growing up, being born in the 50s, and seeing so much stuff and seeing what we're going through now more than ever, we have got to support one another.
Yeah.
That it's no longer an option.
Yeah.
We are our sisters' keepers.
Yes.
And so to me, BWE has, obviously, for it to start off with 200 women and now be at 4 million women,
yeah,
and men and wherever. But the point is, it was ordained by God, because guess what? It wouldn't have grown.
right. Right.
So I am just honored that you listen to the voice. I say the voice of God,
Mm,
and you followed your purpose, because a lot of people let fear hold them back from moving forward, because this is an enormous task that you're taking on. BWE was an enormous task. I had people laugh at me. I know you heard people like, that's not going to work. You're not that. You know how it goes. But I know what I heard, and I knew that I had to keep going, and you have to keep going too, because you're taking this whole thing to the next level. The
mm,
young people, the young people, and then you're going to have people, young women behind you that are going to take it after you. And that's what we need. I need you, you
yeah.
need me. I can mentor you and give you the nuggets that I've learned along the way,
Yes.
and you can take them and perfect them and pass them on to the next. That's what it's about.
Absolutely. And I'm not a person to be afraid of being wrong either. And as we're talking and I'm listening to you and I'm really feeling into this mission, I'm thinking too deeply, how can anyone participate? How can we make this more inclusive? And I'm getting some answers. So I really appreciate you asking that question, because that question, I think, just expanded this campaign.
Awesome. And that's what we need. David, thank you so much. Damien, Tanya, Anita, Blaine, thank you so much. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. If you want to go ahead and give out information on how they can contact you.
Absolutely. Thank you. First of all, you must be in the room for Dr. King's conversation on January 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be fantastic. And we've got some other amazing people that are going to be in the room for that conversation. And that's just one instance of the 100 Women to Watch panels. And the way that you can find that is, one, you can find me on Facebook at the name right there. And you'll be able to see all of the events, or you can reach out to me personally, and I'm really happy to share with you. Or you can go to 100, that's 100 women to watch.com. And very soon we'll be posting the agenda for the next couple of months. We've got some amazing conversations, this one included, which is about networking and women who connect, right? And also about Dr. King's newest book and how that ties into, what it is that we're doing. So 100womentowatch.com is where you can find out more about all of that. And if you're ready to start thinking about how it is that you can grow your platforms, you can say yes to your purpose, you can move your mission forward by being more visible, then you can take a look at PR Rockstar Skool, that's SKOOL.com. And there are plenty of ways there that you can start engaging in your brand more deeply for free to begin with. And then we'll show you how it is that you can start investing. But first, just know that your story matters enough for you to even do that, to even listen to a panel discussion from some very wise women who have things that they can share that you can take action on right away. And then to take responsibility for your brand and your message, and to share it by getting involved in one way, 100 Women to Watch, or another, prrockstarskool.com.
Kai, you're amazing. I thank you so much for joining us this evening, for blessing our followers and your followers. And Mom, thank you for having this amazing young queen. Want to remind everybody, going across the bottom of the screen is our directory. If you haven't joined, right now we have a special on our lifetime membership, which is normally $400+. It's for right now, it's on sale for $50. And that is going to go away. Our anniversary is coming up in actually February 1st. Black History is when we launched 2 years ago. It'll be 3 years in February. And so if you don't get in now, I cannot promise you that you will get that $50 lifetime, never have to pay again. So if you're interested in getting our directory, Dr. Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father's in there, Melinda Williams, from Soul Food, Kathleen Trick Jones, uh, Dr. Michael Jones, plastic surgeon. There's some really heavy hitters in there, but
Elsie Nicole Nelson is in there, broadcaster
yes,
from
she
Fox
sure
5.
is. Yes,
I'm in there.
yeah, Kai's in there. I mean, some, and these are just, like you said, they're people, and you can reach out to these people through our directory. That's what the whole purpose of the directory is for, to reach
Yes.
out and work with each other. And like I said, right now it is only $50. Go over there, check it out,
Yes.
join, because I promise you, it's not going to stay $50 for a lifetime. It won't be like that forever. What else do we have coming up? I will be interviewing actually Dr. Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, on the 30th of December. I'll be interviewing him about the Destiny Child Imagine tour that be going on in January, and we'll be talking about that. I don't know if I have any other interviews. I can't remember right now. But thank you so much for following us. All of our followers, we appreciate you, because let me tell you, without you, there'd be no us. We are on LinkedIn. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Blue Sky. We are on, we have a podcast on Spotify and Apple. We're on TikTok. Just hit 19,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Where's Pinterest? We're on Pinterest. We're pretty much everywhere. Spoutable. We're on Spoutable, and we're on Stack. Was it Stackhouse? What is that one? With the Stack? Come on, help me out, Kai.
What is it called? Come on,
It's
everybody is on it. Substack.
Substack. We're on Substack. I'm going to say Stackhouse. Yeah, we're on Substack. We're everywhere. But you can go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and get inspiration.
Yes.
We post great stories about people that are doing amazing things, videos, and we just try to keep you uplifted and encouraged all the time. But thank you so much, Kai. Thank you, Mom. Kai's mom. Her name is gone. Is it Karen?
Yes.
Karen, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. We got to hook up, because you had to show me how to do that video you did. I want her number. God bless you, Kai, and God bless all of our fans. We love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Until the next time, Kai will be back. She doesn't know it yet, but she's coming back. She'll be back. Have a blessed evening, and thanks again.
Awesome.
The Black Women Empowered Directory offers excellent opportunities for networking due to several key factors. Community of like-minded individuals. See, the directory brings together a community of Black and brown women who share common goals, interests, and experiences. Networking within this community provides a unique opportunity to connect with individuals who understand and support each other's aspirations and challenges. Within our directory, you'll find Black and brown women from diverse professional backgrounds, including entrepreneurship, corporate leadership, nonprofit organizations, and more. This diversity opens up a wealth of networking opportunities, allowing members to tap into a wide range of expertise, resources, and connections. While we're open to most businesses, we focus on the underserved. Don't delay. Join the Black Women Empowered Directory today at blackwomenempowereddirectory.com.